a kid. It was a dark and stormy night. Jack was sitting alone in his tiny bedroom. His mother's going around some errands. His older sister, Manage, was in charge. She was in her room texting her friends and totally ignoring her 5-year-old brother. "Do you want anything, honey?" Mom questioned. "No, I'm good," said Manage. "Okay. Make sure that you watch Jack." As usual, Manage was not listening. "I'll be back soon, Jack. Be nice to your sister." Jack goes on and plays with his toys. A few hours go by. Jack's starting to get bored and restless. "When is Mommy coming home?" Jack whines. Manage doesn't hear him. She then turns around and whips out her headphones. "What the hell do you want, Jack?" she yells. "I just want Mommy home," says Jack sadly. Manage groans and takes out her phone. "I'll text Mom and see where she is at, okay?" Manage does so. 10 minutes later, Mom replies. "She's out with her friends for ice cream. She'll be back at 10-ish, Manage says cockily. Jack slumps in a chair and turns on the TV. His favorite show is on, SpongeBob. Manage again groans and turns up her heavy metal music. She was only 16 and lost her virginity at 14. Just some scumbag. She's only 4 for 9 and has already heard all night. She wears gothic clothing and listens to the heaviest metal bands. While Jack is only around 4 feet and is 5 years old. He's quite a lonely child. Doesn't have many friends. He most likely dozes off in school. While Jack was watching TV, Manage hears a loud noise. She quickly discards it and goes back to texting. The noise gets even louder. Manage uses her phone flashlight to see the damage. She screamed inside of a mutilated dead body in the hallway. She ran out of the hall and went upstairs and locked her door. Jack got up and was wandering around the house. "Mandy," which was Manage's nickname, "where are you?" He then discovered the hallway in which the bloody dead body appeared. Strange enough, there was no sight of it at all. Not even a speck of blood on a very expensive lush carpet. Jack gave up and went to his room to play again. He then heard a knock on the door. He got all excited and went down to the door, thinking it was his mom. To his surprise, it was a young girl. She had silky blonde hair and was wearing a white dress. She must have been around 7. "Come with me." She then grabs his hand and whisks him away. They go off running across the neighborhood into the distant wooded area. They stop in the woods. "I'm Alice," she says. "I'm Jack," Jack says. He looks around at the area. He sees a whole bunch of dead, mutilated bodies, just like the one Manage saw in the hall. The grass is soaked in fresh blood. Jack begins to get worried. He starts to move backwards when he bumps into something. To his surprise, it is a 10-foot creature. It stared at Jack for a while. Its fangs and tongue were red with blood of its last victim. The creature roars and starts to chase Jack. He screams as loud as he could, trying to get someone's help. To the point where his throat dried. He still kept yelling, "Alice, save me." They kept running and running until they were at the edge of the forest. The creature then whimpers and returns back. Alice appears at the foot of Jack and throws Jack was in midair. "You shouldn't have done that, Jack," she says with nasty tones. "So now, It's your turn. Alice yells and lunges towards Jack. Jack falls over in the middle of a busy New York intersection. He tries to get up, but can't because of his broken leg. Help me! Jack is gasping for air. He holds his hand out to her, and she staggers forward. Instead of helping him up, she kicks him forward. Traffic is luckily light out, with only a few cars. They swerve around Jack and Alice. What the hell? Is heard throughout the distance. Jack tries his best to get up. He uses his unbroken leg to rise him to his knees. He swings forward at Jack. The last thing he saw was Alice, in which she transformed into one of those creatures and devoured him in a matter of seconds, leaving only behind his head. The police came. The investigation went on for about 3 hours. No trace of the killer. No one arrested. Only a blooded head and some blood. The police came. The investigation went on for about 3 hours. There's only a little bit. The police came. The investigation went on for about 3 hours. There is very little evidence for them to work with. Only 2 humongous bloody footprints and a head. Jack's funeral came a week later. The whole neighborhood came. Even the mayor. Everyone was sad and depressed. The little boy that only wanted his mommy was now gone forever. Everyone watched in tears as the small casket was placed on the ground. All of Jack's friends gathered around, except for one. He was too busy staring at the little girl at the end of the gravesite. She grew closer. Every step revealed more and more of the tarnished, bloody red dress. Come with me, Alice spoke. He was gone. This started a chain reaction of deaths. All were children. Each one gave a more clear picture of the alternative motive of the little girl in the white dress. Every death was different. Some had hints of the beast that destroyed them. Others had full intact lifeless bodies. It was clear at the moment of the last death that the little girl in the white dress wasn't alive. She was only a vision. A vision sent by some paranormal force that warns the children of their fate. The creatures are real, however. They can be found in your neighborhood forest, deep in the middle of it, waiting for their next meal. The little girl and the creatures somehow act together to get all the innocent children to pay for the sins that they have made. The sin of wonder. Imprinted on each child's grave was the same chilling message. Curiosity is like the devil. It preys on innocent children, waiting for them to make one wrong move and plummet straight to hell.